Hey guys, we're playing a new game today. We're going to be playing Uplink. This has been around for quite some time. It was released back in 2001, so it gives you a bit of an idea. The entire theory behind this is that we're hackers, based in the year 2010. So this is a look into the past, of course. Alright, let's start off with making a user. Establishing connection. Back in 2010 when everything used modems. Let's register a new agent. Blah 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 blah. It looks like we're going to have to pay 3,000 credits to get started. And we're going to be classed as a Uplink agent. Right, so name. And password will be the lovely QWERTY. QWERTY. Right, where do we want to be based? No, let's go for Sydney. I like Sydney. Right, rental of the gateway is going to cost 300 credits a month. Not bank breaking. Oh, we've reconnected. Waiting acknowledgement. That's our OS being downloaded and installed. Yeah, look, Peter's up and running. Successfully started on gateway. Your gateway computer has been successfully set up and will accept only your username and password in the future. When you start Uplink on your home computer, you'll be connecting automatically to this gateway. In your email, you'll find a message from the Uplink Corporation with some useful IP addresses. You'll also find the Uplink test mission and allow you to practice hacking. Would you like to run the tutorial? No. I've played this once or twice, so I know how to play. Right, so here's our incoming mail down the bottom. So thank you for registering the account. Oh, look. How insecure, it's giving away our password. What am I going to do? Please don't hack me, guys. Right, let's get rid of that. We've already got a few little addresses here we can connect to. And we have some other useful information around here. We've obviously got the time. We have our IP we're connected to. Some time advancement features. How much CPU we're using. Obviously we're not using anything at the moment since we haven't started anything. Over here we have a lovely map, which we can bring up and close again. So let's close that. And here's all our operating stuff. So this is our start menu really. When we have things such as our hardware specs. 60 gigahertz. Wow, this is a beefy gateway. We've got nice high bandwidth, 24 gigaquads. I don't know, giga something. And there it is. Isn't that pretty? There's our modem. CPU, power supply, and here's our little memory slots. So obviously we have one slot which we can put some more memory in. There's some information about us. We're grade 16 and we're neutral, no criminal record, and we have a $3,000 load. That's not the right email. So let's look at our first mission. Gain access to the Uplink test machine by breaking the outer security layer. Access the file server and download the target file uplink test data. Remove any traces of your hack. Return the data to us at the address internal@uplink.net. And they've given us a link. So let's just minimize that. So, first things first. So we're going to be hacking the uplink test machine. But we need some stuff to do it. If we have a look at our computer, we have a file copier, a file deleter, and a tutorial. So, to start off with, let's have a look at our file utilities. This is how we start programs. So you see the hover around until we attach them to something. Let's attach it to the tutorial. And bam, just deleted the tutorial. And I can put this down anywhere and pick it up, and it'll just keep on running. And if we start up the file copier, we can copy the file copier, and we can select a different slot, and we can paste it. Isn't that amazing? And we can just switch around the priority of these different programs so they run at different speeds. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this duplicate. And let's go have a look at the Uplink internal services system. Let's log in. Now this is kind of our main hub, which is based up here. This is where we're going to get all our missions from. It's where we're going to get our news from, software, hardware, and our rankings, really. So, let's have a look at the news. Oh jeez, it's all rather dire. Gigaquads, it was gigaquads, whatever the hell a gigaquad is. Nothing interesting, just lots of people being hacked. Let's get us some software. So first things first, we're going to need something to break passwords with. How about a dictionary hacker? Dictionary hacker is a cheap and fast method of breaking passwords. The software tool tries every word in 10,000 word dictionary as a password. So this is going to try specific words. I'm not a huge fan of this. I mean, it's fast if it gets the right word, but it's not precise. This password breaker will hacks past password protection screens, and this is my favourite because it'll just try random strings until it gets the right one. So let's buy one of these. There's our password breaker. What else are we going to need? Well, we don't need to decrypt anything at the moment. We've already got a copier and deleter, so we don't need to buy more of those. We could do with a log deleter. That'll help us cover our tracks. Oh, and a trace tracker. This trace tracker will show us if we're being traced or not. So let's get out of here and let's disconnect from that machine. Right, so we've now got some software. Let's start it up. So if we have a look at security, let's start the trace tracker. We've got no traces. So this, as soon as we start getting traced, this will tell us. And it should give us a prediction of how long we've got until we're tracked. Let's get some other things ready. Let's get our password breaker out. Which weirdly, we can't move around. So let's just close that for now. Our log deleter we should be able to move around. Yeah, there we go. Let's just pop him there. And let's just have him not take up any power. Right, let's do our first hack. So bring up the map. Now, if I was to connect straight to the Uplink test machine, they'd be able to just track me straight back immediately. And I'd lose. I'd get arrested. Don't do it, kids. So what we're going to want to do is bounce around a bit. Now, the first bounce should always be probably into neck. I think into neck is the easy one. I may get this wrong, but I'm pretty sure. And from there, let's have a bit of a bounce around this one. Let's just save that connection. So essentially what we're doing is bouncing our connection all the way around half the world. Right, let's connect. This will be our first opportunity to hack into a real computer, systems with real defences. There is no point in trying to hack a real computer system until you can do the uplink test in your sleep. You'll be traced during your attempts, so remember to monitor your communication lines. However, no action will be taken against you should you be traced. So if you screw up, at least we're not going to get arrested. Right, let's start the test. And all we're met with is a name and a code and a proceed. Oh, I don't have any information. Now, this is where our lovely password breaker will come into effect. What we do is we just click. Let's give it a bit more power. Now, I know the password is Rosebud, because it's always Rosebud. Let's access the file server and get up our file copier. We're copying the uplink test data. Let's copy faster. Right, let's paste that in here. There we go. Brilliant. Right, now we need to cover our tracks. So let's go into logs. It's just said that we've copied this file here. Okay, log deleted. You see it leaves a trace of log deleted because we're not that high in the software yet. But let's get rid of this one here. Let's get rid of that one there. And that one there. So all we're left with is a connection established. And then when we disconnect, it'll say we terminated the connection. And that's our first hack, which is fantastic. Right, next we're going to need to go to Internet. Let's go into the admin section and let us break into Internet. Now there's no software or anything monitoring Internet, so we don't need to worry about traces. Bagpipes. So we can access the logs immediately. we can then delete this one here, and we can delete the routing information here. Right, and now we can disconnect. So what have I done there? What I've done is we had the loop going all the way around the world here. We deleted the information here saying that we copied stuff. But then we deleted the bounce here, so they won't be able to see where we came from for going this full route. So initially we've covered our tracks. Nice and safe. Let's handle this mission. So we've done this. Let us reply, and let's attach a file. Let's attach the uplink test data. Send. Congratulations. Delete. Just clicked outside the window because my cursor's not locked. There we go. Congratulations, Agent Skippy, you've reached the next uplink rating. Your rating is now beginner. Delete. So that's it, that's our first hack, which is fantastic. Now what? Well, let's do another mission. So, let's get into the internal services machine. Let's see what we've got. So we have an option of sabotaging files, hacking into computer and deleting key files, destroying files. Lots of destroying files. Ah, copying. I like copying. So this will be 1800 credits, 2 gigaquads of storage space, which I've got. Yep, although we should get rid of that file we had. Brilliant. Right, so we can probably accept this one. Right, so thank you for working for Cybernet Computers. We're going to be hacking the Objective Software Internal Services machine. There's the IP for us. And the file we're going to be hacking is objdata 3939. Right, so if we have a look at our log here and hit the load button, it'll load up the bounce we saved. And here's our new target machine. So let's connect it. Let's bring up our password cracker. Fantastic. Trace tracker doesn't really need any CPU power. Let's get our file copy ready, and let's get our log deleter ready. Right, so we are good to go. Now, remember it's 3939 we're after. It's not the fastest of traces. Yeah, file server. 3939. 3939. There she is. Let's paste him in there. Brilliant, we've got it. Right, let's go back. We need to cover our tracks. See, I clicked a few times. Oh no! I was tracked! Oh no. Let's quickly cover our tracks. My trace tracker wasn't even beeping, so obviously it does need a bit of CPU time. Ooh, that's the wrong one, it's the log deleter we want. Right, hopefully that'll save our ass. I'm trustworthy. See, I got caught. I have to pay a fine to the following account. 1,000 credits before the 1st of April. New mistake. Let's give that trace tracker some power then, because obviously we need it. Let's pay this fine then. We obviously need to. Let's go to our bank. And let's manage an existing account. Transfer some money. from my account to this IP. The account number is it's 1,000 credits. Damn. So we're already 1,000 credits down. This is going terribly. Right, shall we try this again though? In fact, we probably don't even need to, because we have the file. Set. We're $800 up. It's not the end of the world. And I've paid them, so I'll just tell them I've paid them. Huh. Well, I definitely paid them. Let's just leave that there for now. Maybe it takes a while for the money to go through. We definitely need some more cash. Let's get some more. Well, not software, we want some missions. Let's start up on them. Let's steal some research files. Get rid of that junk. Let's load up our bounce. So it's 8732. Let's go copier. I want to log deleter as well. And finally our password. See, this is beeping properly now. It seems to be working. Beep beep. See, that'll get faster and faster. And if it gets too fast, I'm just going to disconnect. That one there. There we go. Now, admin, security, let's disable that. Let's then delete the logs here. Right, I'm going to leave that connection established. Because then we're going to delete it. Let's go for that one there and that one there. Right, mission complete. And I'm now a novice. Phew. So that one went a bit smoother. Trace tracker actually worked that time. Let's see if we can hand this in now. No, they still haven't received my money. Wonder if I actually transferred that then. Let's have a check at our bank logs. Manage existing. Let's see our statement. Yeah, see, nothing went out, so maybe I didn't transfer that money. Let's try again. Transfer. Transfer has completed successfully. So now let's reply and send. There we go. Fantastic. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Disconnect. Right, let's go back to the services machine. Let's look at some upgrades. So if we want to upgrade our processor for a bit faster, it'll cost us. I don't like the look of that yet. I don't think we need more memory at the moment. Our modem speed's fine. And security's nice, but we don't have any places on our machine. What we probably want to do is upgrade our gateway. This is what we're running on at the moment. It's the Gateway Alpha, which is pretty pants. That'd be nice. I mean, look, double processors. It'd be single processor, but more memory. This is the level we want to get to. It's good because I think the remote receiver means that it's very hard for us to get traced. But that's 15,000. We're miles away from there yet. We'll probably want some better software first. So the great thing is that for some of this software, we can actually look at upgraded versions, which obviously cost more, but they're much better. So let's have a look at the log deleter. So next version costs 1,000. See, this leaves behind a blank space rather than the log deleted. And the version after that copies another user's legitimate access log over the top of your own. It's even better. But the final version for 4,000 deletes access log from a computer and moves the other logs up to cover the empty space. Impossible to detect. And that's what we want to go for. That means that it's going to be very hard for people to track us. There are a few other things that we want to have a look at and start getting as well though. We want to get a better trace tracker, because that one just beeps at the moment, whereas we'd like some actual visual time lapse, so we know how much time exactly we've got to work with. We're not going to bother with any of the LAN stuff this playthrough. It's quite in depth and the harder systems to hack, so it's maybe a job for another day. Proxy bypasses and all these different kinds of bypasses are interesting, and we'll get into those later on. We won't need them at this stage though. So I think we're kind of fine for now. We can do a few more copies, I'll get some cache up, and then next time we'll have a look at hacking a bit more of a complex system. Alright guys, I'll catch you next time.